Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a toss play to the right. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Boy, impressed by this back here to give that second, third effort. Almost comes up with a first down. Good job with the defense and keeping him just short. Now, a big decision here on fourth down early in the game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Johnson.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking to scramble. They're able to get him down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surround.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown for the U. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
It's a quick grab.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's 3rd down for the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 13, Clemson 0.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Klubnik. He slings this one deep down the left side. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Here's the option play. The Canes are looking to keep this drive going.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On the ground, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Looks to the left, pass caught. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set, here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And now another deep ball here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. When you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Now it's second down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle here for the offense. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Klubnik. He's going to take off here. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 1st down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Baxter. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. Ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Automatic in the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Using his legs, it's Johnson. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Ball handed off. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Gets some space around the 30. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion sets up a second down. We'll try to run it with the option. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
They'll kick it away here. And the point coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Moving past the 25. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here comes a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The back's got it. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
It's another first down for the offense.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense going with the hurry up.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? In the clear at the 25. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets into space at the 50. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 27, Clemson 24.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
The Canes are in the red zone. Now they're running on the toss. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll test the right side here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries to get it to the running back. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to his target. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown Tigers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Send the back in motion. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Linebacker shifting around now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Refusing to be brought down. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Joseph. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Caught behind the line. It's Porton. Touchdown, Canes, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of